Having trouble in your love life? I have the answers. It's called Secrets of Birthdays, the Love and Lust Report. The biggest problem usually is people choose the wrong person. Not anymore. Find out your birthday secrets available online at secretsofbirthdays.com.
Soul Garden.
Hello, Lunar Child, and welcome back to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Edition. I'm your host of the universe, Christopher Witecki. And we're starting things up by viewer request, removing advertisements outside the show. Now, we still have to have them, because that's the only way we can stay on the air, but they're on the outside of the show. Hopefully they work better this way. And come on down to soulgarden.me. We've got a whole crab shack here to support the Cancers and their emotional tides. And Mary is writing about full moons and how she handles full moons. We've got a new moon coming up this week. These are all hot Cancer pressing topics. Come on down to the garden where we love you all the time. Now, the crabs are doing a lot of career advancement this month and hopefully a quantum shift in the way you make decisions and where you're pointing your legacy, which, by the way, does include children, so that does count. Having children is what we leave behind on Earth. We leave behind a reputation. We leave behind sometimes companies, products, stamp collections. It's all sorts of things, and that's what it's about this whole month. Now, this week, we're going to wrap up and point your career in the proper direction. And when we start on Monday, it's time to beta test and take some action. On Monday, you want to act. Take action. Step forward. Raise your hand in class. Tell the boss that you want a promotion. Take action and put your money where your mouth is. Take a leap. That's what the day is about. Now, your moon, your home planet, is in Cancer. Is in Pisces, excuse me. So your emotions are on last month's topic, which is believing in yourself. Do you believe in yourself? Is this your life's purpose? Does it feel like it's in alignment with your life's purpose, these career changes? And the moon is moving across Chiron, which means if you have a chip on your shoulder for being passed up in the past or not thinking you were smart enough or anything like that, that sort of wound will come up on Monday, but that's an opportunity to heal it. And Chiron means that the resources or the education or the experts necessary or the book you need to read will be there at that time. Mercury's offline, so our faculties aren't quite working so well on Monday because it's 0 degrees heading for Aries. Then on Tuesday, we hold space. Tuesday's a day of just being that new career. So if you want the promotion, walk as if you got the promotion. Walk your talk. See what it feels like. See where parts of yourself are bumping up against it. Can you own it? Do you feel it? That's really what the questions are for yourself on a Leo or Sun ruled day. And the moon is still philosophical, so you are a bit detached. You are a bit dreamy. Your emotions are kind of sliding in different places. This red line is a fear as you begin to go down this new career path and begin innovating control, decisions, and your legacy. You have to let behind or let go behind old relationship patterns, perhaps a marriage in itself, perhaps the idea that marriage would be everything. Okay, so old marriage fears that you face as you move forward with career and you're feeling about meaning and purpose with the moon in Pisces. Then on Wednesday, the devil tempts us back. The moon rules the day, and so it's a very passionate day, and that moon does move across Uranus and Mercury here. So that means you're going to feel this whole month's transit. For the first time this month, your emotions catch up with you, and come back to the career. So this is the first time you're really feeling the results of your career efforts this month or lack thereof. And that is the test. The real test is to feel where you want to go and put your actions in where you want to go, not to get caught up back in this. But it is ultimately a test. Now, one of the things about Mars going direct last weekend is masculine energy is higher on Earth. That means we have more anxiety, emotions are more stirred, you might have more fatigue, but higher surges, higher highs, lower lows when Mars is direct, because that's the way Mars works. Mars is activating your mind and your mind games and maybe triggering old mind games. You want to make sure your attitude is is forward and in the new mindset. You want to make sure you're not argumentative, you're not apologizing, you're just moving forward. That's what you want to do. But Neptune here in Pisces is going to keep this in check. All right. In other words, Neptune, which is what you really believe, your beliefs and your faith in God universe will be what keeps your mouth in check and your mind in check. But you do want to move forward, says Mars, in both directions. Then comes Thursday. Thursday is sun 0 degrees. I always say 0 means 0. 0 means that we are in no man's land, that state of awareness between two states of awareness, kind of a weird transition. It does mean you're moving out of career legacy issues and now into the next state of awareness, which will be your social status. How Cancers see themselves in the context of the we, your context consciousness. So who are you in the class? Are you the last in the class, the first in the class? That's a context. Who are you in your family? Who are you at work? Who are you in the world? This is the labels. These are the icons. And according to astrology, this is the part where Cancers are still very short-sighted. You don't know what your options are, but don't worry, the universe is going to show you your options in less than 90 days, all right? Now, I talk about this in the Act 2 videos about how your appearance or the way you see yourself in the world really is the quintessential point or vertex of how you're going to change your entire life in 2012. So that story begins, all right? Now, emotions are in Aries, so you're feeling more about career and legacy, and tied to that, general awareness is at 0 degrees, so it's kind of foggy, and you're going to begin to start picking up now on your social issues, your social status, and your friends. That's the first thing you start looking at, is where you really are and what your life in the world actually looks like. All right, we have a quick commercial break, but when I come back, you get your Happy Friday dance and the full weekend forecast after this. Welcome back, Crab. And now we're on to Friday. Thank goodness it's Friday. And we're going to feel the Friday too. Let me just tell you, the universe is lighting up in a great way with a soul pyramid in Earth. I feel like a Price is Right girl. Boo-doo-doo. But it really is. It is a grand trine, which means that we're going to speed up in our ability to grow. All right? And it's Earth, which means you will see tangible results. Tangible meaning things come up and down and move, and money exchange hands, people move, people quit. Things happen that you can see in a grand trine. So it's kind of exciting because so far 2012 has been slow. Don't you agree? Not anymore. Now this all stems from the epicenter of you changing the way you see yourself in life. You might see yourself as the victim, see yourself as the hero. By changing the way you see yourself in life, the perspective, the status, the context of I am in what context, that's what you're really changing, Cancer. Changing your perspective of you in the world changes everything. And by everything, I mean your marriages move forward. You move into new partnerships. Those of you stuck in a marriage not working, this is part of what made you stuck. Your context. You're looking at it in a certain context. And then new thinking, a good attitude. Mars in Virgo meaning move forward with your thoughts, your attitude, communication, getting the word out. It's time to send out the invitations. Things are changing. Goodbye messages to the old neighborhood, hello messages to the one you're moving to, and this party starts on Friday. Now the moon still in Aries on Friday, so although you're feeling the new reality and maybe the marketing results of your career, you're not quite feeling career. But on Saturday, that changes. Saturday is Light Cast Day, the most powerful day of the month to manifest our intentions in the world. Why is that? Well, that's because the moon joins the sun. The moon is our emotional life. So the moon has gone all the way around the clock and caught back up with us. That's what a new moon is. Moon's come home, and it's time for us to get passionate. This month, passionate about your potential in the world. So Light Cast Day on Saturday is you getting passionate about where you see yourself in the world, your circle of friends, your BFFs, all this sort of thing, and where you see your potential, okay? And maybe this passion is just you getting out of the world that doesn't work. Could be some negative Light Cast Days for those who really are focusing on what's not working instead of what can work. It's much more positive to focus on what can work, because whatever needs to change for it to can work is a no-brainer, including leaving what doesn't. So just focus on the can. It's much better use of energy. On Sunday, we move to Jupiter Fest. That's because after you feel the passion of potential, the moon crosses Jupiter, which is unlimited potential. That's what it does. It's a multiplier of 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. It's 3. A multiple of 3, which means it goes into infinity and never stops. It means emotions run to the potential. Well, if I can be this, or if I'm not the dumb one, or if I'm not the, and you change context, what does that mean for potential of emotion? That's what you're feeling on Sunday. You're just starting to feel the potential, and you're really pressing your boundaries and pushing that. By allowing yourself to go there emotionally, you set the yes or no of going there if you choose later. So let yourself go there emotionally. Let yourself explore it. It's worth the exploration. And don't forget, it ties into direct change of new marriages and new positive thinking. All right, crabs, that's all I have for this week, but I will be back in 7 days with more. Until then, live, love, be.